How to develop the capacity for play, the therapeutic use of art. In this video, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the origins of the use of art in therapy and explain to you a simple technique that you can do to develop your capacity for play. Now, the grandmother of the use of art in therapy is considered to be Florence Cane. Florence Cane was an art teacher in the early 1900s who, along with her sister Margaret Naunberg, had gotten interested in psychoanalysis, and both of them went to see a Jungian analyst, but they both became known as essential early innovators with respect to the use of art in therapy. Florence Cane was an art teacher, and Margaret Naunberg was a general educator who had created a school in New York called the Walden School and ended up bringing Florence Cane to teach there. But Florence Cane was interested in bringing out the artist in her students, which were children, but she developed a technique to do that. And there was some innovation there. In other words, she wasn't teaching skills, artistic skills. She was it's showing the children how to engage in the creative process itself. But adults can use this technique to very good effect, and I'm going to describe it to you now. The way it works is, and this is something that, if you're inclined, you can do this as an exercise, maybe daily for a while. It can really develop something, I think. Okay, but it's called the scribble technique, okay? And this is how it works. There's 4 steps. Step 1, you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to draw a scribble, Take 5 to 10 seconds, move your pen or pencil anywhere on the paper. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed if you prefer. Step 2 is you're going to look for images to pop out at you in the scribble. A little bit like children looking up at the clouds and seeing different things. I see a robot over there. I see a bunny. I see a robot. I don't know. I am obsessed with robots right now. But in any event, step 2 is you're looking for these images to pop out at you. And each time you find one, and you're going to look for 3. But each time you find one, you take your pen or pencil and reinforce that image so that you can see it real clearly. Okay? You do that with 3 images, and now you have a scribble with 3 images. And now we go to step 3, which is to tell a little story, and by little story I mean 1 or 2 sentences, that explains what is happening in this scene. Okay? How do these different objects or entities or whatever they are in the scene connect with one another? Okay? So let's say, for example, I had found in the scribble a rabbit and a snake and a stop sign. Okay? I might tell a story along the lines of the snake was about to bite the rabbit, but saw the stop sign and decided to hold off. Okay? It's just that sort of first thing that came to my mind about what's going on in this scene. Okay? And that's step 3. And now finally, step 4 would be to interpret this story. In other words, what might this story symbolize about where you're at psychologically right now? Okay? This is where the kind of analytic part comes in. But here again, I would say just the first thing that comes to your mind is going to be good enough. Don't get too caught up in trying to make any of this perfect, Just go through the motions. But so for example, when I say interpret, what might this mean? If the story was the snake was about to bite the rabbit but saw the stop sign and decided to hold off, maybe my interpretation is going to be, I am learning to be more gentle with myself. You see how that works? Okay? And so, okay, it's good enough. And then that's it. That's the exercise. Okay? So it's exercising the creative process. It's exercising symbolism. It's exercising the artistic capacity. It's exercising the capacity for play. Okay? And again, like I say, don't get caught up in trying to make any of this especially good. You just go through the motions. We're not looking to create some grand work of art here. This is just an exercise, okay? And so there you go. If you're inclined, again, like I say, it might be that you do this exercise once a day. Maybe you do it for a few weeks and then see what happens. See how it might affect you. Notice any positive results that might occur as a result of doing this exercise, okay? And have fun with it, and I hope you find this useful, and I'll be back with more soon.